What's up, YouTube? Nana D here with just a quick video. I wanted to update everybody on the my debut on an in an ESL format tonight, as well as what's going on with the House from Hell. First off, I did participate in the tournament tonight. There were, let's see how they grab it. There was 156 people out of 300, or 156 brackets out of 300. I went into the tournament. I pretty much figured I wasn't going to do very well in the tournament since I've only had my hands on the game a couple of days. I really don't know the characters. And the fact that this is ESL, and that you have some people that play this game for 8, 10, 12 hours a day. So I went in with some realistic, I think, situation. If I had made it 3 rounds, I would have ended up in the 64 bracket, which they published a list of where you place. That was kind of my eventual goal. I realistically figured if I made it through the first round of 256 down to the 128 bracket, it wasn't all bad. I made it through the first round due to a bye. Actually, there were quite a people that signed up that did not show up. I think there was about 170 of us out of over 300 that showed up. Actually, had to be more than that. They had 256 brackets. And anybody that doesn't know how brackets are set up, they start at 1, work down halfway, and then come back up. So 1 faces number 300, 2 faces, that sort of deal. So I got a bye through the first round, as did my opponent. His opponent apparently did not show up either. So I was already halfway to the 64. All I had to do was win the next round to be into the 64 bracket, because we were in the 128 bracket, and I messed up. The character I picked for the first, it was best of 3. Character I picked for the first match, I thought was one character and was completely another. I wasn't familiar with his moves at all, so I pretty much got my butt handed to me. The second match, it went down to a wire. It was there at the end. It was pretty much either his or my opportunity to take. His fingers were a little bit faster. I mean, I am 50, going on 50 years old. These fingers don't move quite as fast as they used to. But he took the second one as well. So he moved on. I was in a real tough series of brackets. The reason I can say that is the person that he faced next went on to win the tournament. So my chance of going any further probably would have been extremely rough. I mean, this guy won every one straight through, so he's got to know his characters real well, or have a certain character that he just uses. It was a learning experience. It was an interesting learning experience. I tried to Twitch it, and that just didn't work with the grandkids being home. Today was their mom's birthday, so she came over. We had an early dinner, and so they were pretty much hyped up on sugar. So it was not a good environment to begin with. By the time I did have my first match, I was already frustrated with them. And like I said, I picked the complete wrong character. I'm going to spend this week trying to unlock as many characters as I can. I have one particular character that I'm going to work with this week. Maybe spend about an hour online in online battles for practice, just so I can get his moveset down a little better because you can't use custom-made characters. I mean, if it had been my custom-made character, I have that button layout pretty well. But I got to learn how you report I got to figure out how you report the stuff in. Also, how confusing it can be. They give you a buy and tell you to wait for your next match. Well, my guy had already sent me an invitation for my next match. And if I had sat there and waited for them to inform me, I could have ended up missing that, which could have got me disqualified. So it definitely was a learning experience. I'm hoping to do better next week. At least win one on my own without a bye. I'm hoping to broadcast that one since the kids will be gone. And so that was pretty much my debut in ESL. Like I said, I blew it. I blew it the first fight. That I can't blame on anybody but myself, because of the fact that I chose who I did. For some reason I thought I was clicking on Vegeta and ended up clicking on Raditz, and I don't know his layout at all. And my timing was gone. Got Vegeta the second round. Like I said, it went down to the wire. It was a hit either way. If I had managed to get that hit in a little bit quicker, it could have gone my way. Didn't happen that way. It was a good game. He did. He earned his victory. And like I said, unfortunately, he was knocked out in the next round. Now, in regards to HellHouse, or the House from Hell. I refer to it as that because I highly doubt, unless you're my age and viewing this, I highly doubt if I said Money Pit, you would know what I'm talking about. The movie starring Tom Hanks and Shelley Long. I mean, it's pretty much kind of like that. It did get warm enough on Friday for me to turn on the water, and I wish I had. We lost two connections, or two joints, that are exposed in the laundry room. They came popping off. We lost the connection that I had sealed was still leaking a little bit. Another seal started leaking, another pipe busted, and we had a mess. We had a mess downstairs in the crawl space, in the basement, if you want to call it that, and we had a mess in the laundry room. So what that means is we no longer have any water again, and no way of filling it up because of the fact that we have pipes in the house that are exposed. Unless I get those fixed, we have no way of getting water. We've got about 20 gallons here at the house, and our daughter has about 10 or 15 with her at her house that she's going to fill up and bring tomorrow. Basically what that means is this spring, while everybody's planting their flower beds in their gardens, I'll be under the house redoing pretty much all the plumbing. Going to replace all the plumbing underneath the house. Water supply wise, it hasn't been replaced. The only joints that'll be left will be those ones coming up into the house, in the bathroom and the kitchen and whatnot. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be a learning experience. I hate crawl spaces. I hate confined spaces. And it's probably going to be at least a week-long job. I'm going to have to basically start from the back of the house and work up to our shut-off valve at the front of the house. And then I'll have to have water and electric come out and shut it off for about a day or two so that I can replace the water valve because it's leaking also. So, at least a quick fix. The job I did held, but it's leaking water, and with the other pipes, it's probably just going to be easier to redo them, figure out what's going into where, replace the copper pipe with a PVC flex or a flex pipe, and do it that way. I call this place the house from hell because, or HellHouse, because it's either going to want me broke or to croak. One of the two. So having to put the remodeling inside of the house on hold in regards to the bedrooms and do that. So that's pretty much the latest here for us. Like I said, we had our daughter over today, and to celebrate her birthday, we had a lasagna dinner. That's what she wanted for her birthday. Last year I made fajitas for her. This year we went with lasagna because the steak fajitas for just the 4 of us adults is a little expensive, and we're on tight funds now. So other than that, yeah, it's been a interesting couple of days. I ended up in worse shape. I took a spill on Friday, and I believe, as I stated, it was Friday or Thursday, and then underneath, or Thursday, and then under the house, got all scraped up, was soaked, had mud all over my pants leg, water all over in the laundry room, great big puddle there. So it was a interesting Monday, or Friday. Other than that, not much to talk about right now. Not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow night, game-wise. I'm kind of rethinking that whole situation. Right now I'm thinking on maybe setting up the channel that on certain days I do certain things. Like on Monday, do a motivational video for YouTube, and then stream my games on Twitch, because of, quite honestly, I don't know, with games on here on YouTube, because it seems every time I broadcast a game, I'm getting a copyright notice. Where it would be just easier to stream over at Twitch, but like I said, the archive is not what I want it to be. Oh, excuse me. So I'm still kind of rethinking that. Kind of do Monday being motivational, and by the time I get to Saturday or Friday being Friday Frenzy or something where I just rant about the week or talk about the week. I'm still figuring out the live setup for YouTube. I'm a little closer to doing that. In which case I would try to set an hour or two aside to broadcast that. So, there will be changes coming to the channel. I'll do a announcement video when I decide to do those. Other than that, not too much. Just kind of, as you can tell, kind of stretched out, tired. Been a stressful week. Feeling my age. Other than that, not too much going on tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and get this video up. Sorry I wasn't able to broadcast the debut, but I will try to broadcast next week. That's my goal anyway. Do that on at least Twitch, since it won't allow YouTube to stream. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'm going to do about tomorrow yet. I may or may not stream on YouTube. I may stream just to find out if I get hit with another copyright notice. If I do that, that'll probably be the end of the game. Screaming. Yeah, I want to scream. My hair needs to be washed. I need to wash it tomorrow. But if I do that and get hit with another notice, that'll be the end of the game streaming portion. I'll probably reserve one day just to talk games and whatnot. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience participating in an ESL event. I kind of I at least have a better idea now of how it works and how notifications work and how you send in your results. Um, Pulling out here. Um, so it was fun. I mean, it was over before it really began. The entire event itself lasted about 4.5 hours before the final results got posted. Like I said, about half of us had buys in the first round due to no-show opponents. I mean, it really didn't start taking time until about the third or fourth series, around 64 or was it 64? Yeah, 64 down to 32. When it started taking some time. Was definitely a learning experience. Definitely learned a lot. I don't expect to make. I don't expect to become a professional ESL player by any means, but it's something to look forward to, something to do, something to uh, keep you sane. My next video will probably be on the grandkids. I really think I need to get that video out and discuss some of that. Might do that tomorrow night. I may not. I've been basically, since the tournament, I've been on the game, playing, trying to unlock characters. But anyway, I hope everyone has a happy evening or whatever, depending upon when you're viewing this. And until next time, this is Nana D saying happy gaming.